No product in the world can sell unless it's on the shelf. Should the seller take the home off the market for the holidays? We all get this question every year at this time. Anthony Lamacchia here with Crush It in Real Estate, and I am bringing in Mr. Dave Karoly. Get over here, Dave. Sit down. This is our Vice President of Sales, and this is someone who has literally been on over 1,000 listing appointments. I believe he holds the title for most listings signed up in the company, and he's now in management. And I am bringing him in to help with this conversation because we know over the next few weeks, the agents are going to start getting tons of questions on, should I take it off for the holidays? Shouldn't I? Blah, blah, blah. Days on market. Let's talk about it.
I mean, it depends on the situation, right? Like, is it a vacant property? Mm-hmm. Right? What are the carrying costs going to be? You know, what's the mortgage payment, the taxes, insurance going to look like? Like, what does that look like? If you're going to spend $10,000 carrying it over the winter to sell it for the same price in the spring, I mean, that doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. How about a sell-by situation? Like, yes, it's harder to sell their home now, which means it's also less competitive amongst other homes that they'd be looking to purchase. Mm-hmm. So yeah, maybe it'll be easier to sell their home in the spring, right? Yeah. But they're going to have much more competition on the buy side.
Correct.
So you're not really winning in that situation. You know, you also think about you're going to get less showings in the winter, but much more motivated buyers. So would you rather, you know, would your sellers rather show the home to 20 people, right? You know, most of them tire kickers, or would they rather show it to, you know, relocation type buyers, people that are looking to make a move? So I mean, it depends on the situation. It's really got to be the client deciding. Yep. But I think you got to look at them all differently.
Well, and correct, I agree. But generally speaking, in most cases, they're probably better off staying on the market, right, unless they truly don't care. I mean, if it makes no difference to their life whether they sell now or in the spring, and if they've been on for a month or two and they're not selling, coming off and relisting in February, that could be okay. But one thing you mentioned that I actually didn't think of until you said it is a sell-by situation. Mm-hmm. I've been saying for 2 months on market update videos that this fall is a much easier and better time to be a seller and a buyer at the same time than next spring will be because of the competitiveness, and that's what you just pointed out. So that's something to take into account.
Especially if they're upsizing. Right? If you're buying a more expensive house, you want to buy when it's like just when you said you want to buy when it's a good time to buy, which means yes, it's going to be a little harder to sell your home at the moment, but you're going to win, right? Because you're buying a more expensive item.
Well, and also we always talk about it, and you all should be talking to your sellers about it. I mean, you can sell their home 12 months a year, but the price is what matters. And we all know, and I know some of you watching are thinking to yourself, I got this listing over here, the darn seller didn't listen to me. I got this listing over there, and we've only had 10 showings. It's amazing how much the market's changed. We've heard agents say, I have a listing that's not selling. Really? How many days on market? 9. And we're like, wow, that's so awful, right? That was normal years ago. So keep those things in mind. But generally speaking, keeping the product on the shelf is going to increase the chances of it selling. We're also now at the end of October. There's always about a 3-week race in the market for those buyers that are saying, well, I really want to buy before the end of the year, so they know they got to get going. And the October lull is pretty much behind us at this point, which we always see in mid-October. So I think that's all.
At least with our MLS, it's 60 days off the market to gain fresh market history. So don't take
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, correct. So if they're going to take it off, at least wait, another, like you said, till the end of October's over, maybe mid-November, because they'll still have plenty of time to get on late January, early February.
Exactly. Well, keep all those things in mind, my friends, and I also want to tell you, Mr. Dave here is going to be helping me with Crush It in Real Estate videos. We're going to get into a lot more detail with listings, with buyers, with everything, and he's our, main trainer along with me for our company, and he's a wealth of knowledge. So you're going to see him in other videos coming up. I believe you're going to be filming something on price adjustments, right?
Yep, looking forward to it.
And that'll be out at some point in the next few days or a week, so look out for it. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.